South African government throwing Nigerians businesses out of their country is not something that is new to us. Now, Nigerians have complained of being South Africans being xenophobic towards them, and yes, some South Africans have come out to say the truth that they have been showing some signs of xenophobia towards Nigerians. Now, I did a video yesterday where I talked about Nigerians, that I asked the government of Nigeria to send South African companies out. And some people came on my comment section saying that the South African, the Nigeria cannot survive without South African companies. It's shocking to see or hear people say those kind of things. These are the lies they tell them in South Africa, because they don't ever travel to go out to see what life is all about. Now, there are no countries on earth that do not have foreign investors. A lot of people who left Nigeria to go to the UK, they learned how to make hair, they learned how to do plumbing job, they learned how to do gardening, they learned how to do so many things. And you won't call that menial jobs. Those are jobs that are very, very important, jobs that are very, very lucrative also, because people do it. Now, we have seen also a celebrity, Tony Tomato, that woman, the fair lady in I think she acted in the wedding party, also traveling to the UK when her kids were very little. She stayed with them. I think she stayed there for like 10 years or thereabout. She left acting and went there. She was doing cleaning offices, office to office cleaning, getting paid while her kids were going to school. When they go to school, she goes for her own job. And that was how she was able to maintain the home front with the children while her husband was back in Nigeria. She did that and then came back into Nigeria and started acting all over again. Now, Nigerian parents can go to any length to ensure that their kids are doing well, to ensure that their kids grow up in a balanced and comfortable environment. That is what Nigerians are good at doing, because we say we go out to work and feed home. That word and language is something that we do not take for granted. So when you people say that Nigeria cannot survive without the likes of South African companies, I want you to mention 5 companies that are South African companies that are in Nigeria that are feeding us. Now, I want you to also note that your country stopping Nigerians from doing business with them is already an indication, and it shows the world the kind of people you are. You see, one thing they say is you can change the shirt you are wearing, but you cannot change your body. That they say, our people say that character is not a shirt you can change. You can easily go and change a character, but it's not a shirt you can change. And people will definitely see who you are. When you people travel out of the shores of the continent, you say, oh, racism, this one, that one, the people don't treat us well. But you forget that you, as an African, you do not also treat your African brothers well. Even though you have claimed that you are not Pan-African, you don't even want to be. Those of you on social media are definitely, especially on YouTube and TikTok. Oh, God, YouTube people are even better. You see TikTok people, oh, my God, their own, I don't even know where to start from. You see TikTok people, I do not know one bit where to start their own issues from. As the matter is about, it has ended, TikTok people are still doing that matter. They can actually be on that matter for 6 months to 1 year. So while we have all moved on from the Chidinma saga, the people are still doing it. Now, your government is saying that we should come to South Africa and do business, but the people who are in South Africa, the Nigerians who are in South Africa, are not being treated fairly. So who is deceiving who? You, South African government, you kicked Nigerian companies, Nigerian businesses out of South Africa. We watched you, close down a spousal shop belonging to a Nigerian, and your Operation Dulala or Operation Zulala, whatever it's called, they were there. They did a video. They were telling you, go back to your country. They said it. It was on a video. And we all watched it. Who is deceiving who? So you come out and show us love in public, and behind closed doors you are doing horrible things against Nigerians, and you think it's something that we should clap our hands for. Yes, South African government kicked out Nigerian businesses, but the truth is that no matter what you do to Nigerians, especially the Igbos, you are wasting your time, because those ones, they are determined. Their determination is not in this world. Do you understand? their determination is not in this world. It is in another climate entirely. So we have told our government to also send your people out of here. The other time, MTN was complaining, hey, that they are not making much money again. Oh, yeah. And people said, MTN, go. Since you say you are not making money, go. They say they cannot because their market is here. This is where they have the largest sales. This is where they have the largest partners. Go and ask. Even with our indigenous brands like Globacom, this MTN still has the highest patronage in Nigeria. And that's not sending chills, or it's not sending the strong message to you South Africans. In as much as I try, I see, the thing is, there are times I wake up, I'm like, I'm not going to do any content about South Africa. Yes, I'm not good. But when I go to my comment section, because there are sometimes I see notifications, I just deliberately ignore it, especially when it comes from all those their long name, Zunkalas, Klis, I'll just know that this one is South Africa, and they will never say anything sensible. Only a few, like maybe just 2 South Africans will say, and they will come under your comment section and call you a liar. They will call you a liar, but they will see all these things they are doing. And you know the good thing about South Africa, and I like is, no matter how much South Africans call you a liar on your comment section, try to visit South African blogs and South African newsrooms. You will see them, they're very vulnerable on the comment section, typing and exposing themselves. But when they come to your comment section, they pretend and maintain steeze. So what other way are we going to do this? What other way? Tell me now, what other way are we supposed to be doing this? So that's what we are saying. You cannot on your own sit down and say that the reason why South Africa is blocking their companies, the reason why it's blocking is because they are not following due process. They want to check if it is powder they are bringing in. Really? So if they will bring in powder, they will pass through customs. People don't have custom. You don't have customs in your place, like people who take care of boundary and all of those things that they are in the sea or in the land and all. You don't have them. So they will not bring. Why is it that if you truly think that Nigerians are the ones bringing powder to your country, because all of you on the comment section, that's the same thing. You know why I don't take you seriously when you talk about this Nigerian bringing powder? Nigerians do not bring powder to your country. You people will do a crime and lie that it's foreigners. Just like yesterday, I did a video where I talked about the people who are now, unaliving people and eating, the illegal miners. People on the comment section were saying that they are not South Africans, even when they wrote a letter to the government in Zulu language. They say they are not South Africans. Somebody even said they are Zimbabweans. I don't understand what Zimbabweans have done to these people. You would think, okay, Nigerians' own is worse. Then if you listen to the Zimbabweans' own, you will cry. How these people practically lie. Once any crime that is committed in South Africa, they will say it's foreigners, just because they don't want their country's name to go out in a bad light. And you want us Nigerians to keep quiet and watch you do that? No, we will not keep quiet and watch you do that. We will not keep quiet whatsoever and watch you do that. We won't. So as far as we are concerned, we will go out there and keep debunking your lies until the truth is on Google. Because as far as we are concerned, each time somebody types anything about powder cases in South Africa and those who are doing it, all the live videos those your YouTubers have done about Nigeria will pop up. And that's what people will think and consider. Because they are online people who do online census. They don't need to meet you one-on-one to listen to what you have to say. They don't need to do that. They pay attention to details. So by the time all of this is done, we will listen to them and hear what they have to say. Until then, nobody is supposed to believe what South Africans say. Because they will do something, you catch them, they will loot shops. You'll be seeing them with your kuro eye like this, that they are South Africans. They will lie that it's the people that are doing that thing are the queries. They will go and call other people. And the funny thing is, they've never for one day, because they don't live close to the whites. The whites have their own, settlement where they live. So they don't accuse those ones. It's Nigerians and other foreigners that are there. And the people that have suffered more in their hands are the Zimbabweans. So if South Africa is sending Nigerian businesses or sacking Nigerian businesses out, why do you think your own businesses should be in Nigeria? Why do you think your businesses should remain in Nigeria? And the fact that you don't even watch videos but leaving comments, isn't that something that you should ponder about? You should be ashamed of yourself, honestly.